Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Just checking if we all have sound. If everything has sound. There we go. Haha. Hello. Well, to everyone who's new here, I'm Paulo, and I'm an historian who likes playing history games. Whew. Currently a bit tired, but doing a playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. How's Henry? Bit hungry, same, honestly. Oop, forgot to plug in my controller. I was in a bit of a rush, trying not to be late. There we go. That's better. So this is Henry. This is just after the prologue. We just arrived in Rattay. I've done some herb picking. I've installed the mod, which allows me to pick herbs instantly because no one wants to take 20 years picking herbs. And I'm now at Peshek's Mill in Rattay. And I gave Henry a little haircut as well. And a moustache. No, fancy boy. And here we are. This is good old Henry. By the way, feel free to ask any history questions through the stream. I will answer if I know the answer to your question, obviously. I'm an historian, I'm not an encyclopedia, but I'll do my best. And the point of today is we're going to... Got a few quests. We're gonna go talk to Sir Radzig. Go through the main quest far enough so we get a horse, so we get pebbles. And get some flowers because that's how I've been making a bit of money. And getting some...
Good boy. That's my boy.
He is a good boy. Nope. Perk. New perk, nice. Choose doggy. Yes. Hunting. Yes, please. That's going to come in handy. And now I have to go talk to Sir Radzig, aka my dad. Well, not officially, anyways, not yet. Yeah, since the first stream, this is the second, I did some inventory management, I sold some stuff, and to, you know, give Henry a little bit of money, give him a haircut. But yeah, mostly sold flowers, but sold some gear as well. But yeah, not the most exciting gameplay, just picking flowers. So I did that off camera. Who are you?
Good afternoon.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanish?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanish is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, regencies are fairly common. The accepted legal age of, you know, you're an adult from 14, 16, depends on the time and the place. But once you reach that age, 14, 16, you're your own guy. You can do whatever. You can spend your money. You can rule your lands. But until then, you need someone to look over you, watch over your lands, take care of business. Because when you think about it, if you're a child and you have a lot of stuff to govern, people actually need you to do stuff. To defend the lands, to settle disputes, so you need a regent. Usually someone in the family, an uncle, mothers sometimes. In this case, apparently, Hanush is Hans' cousin.
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not a one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
Well, I do have light fingers myself.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape, and slaughter. Or so the tales have it. Of course, all armies do that. But then barbarians take pleasure in it.
All armies do that, yeah. And a lot of people do take pleasure in it. But she mentioned the refugees, which is interesting. In the Middle Ages, people will very much not trust you if you're just one guy. So they see society as groups. Everyone is part of a group. A family, a lordship, a town, a village. You're part of groups. So a single individual is looked with a lot of distrust. They might be robbers, they might be murderers. They think there's something wrong with someone who lives on their own. That's why people who live on their own, like herbalists in the game, are considered witches, deviants. They're not proper members of society. And that applies to refugees as well, because they are dislodged people. They came from their homes, they lost everything. Oftentimes they don't have anything to their name. They will have to resort to working in whatever they can get, or crime even. That happens here at Ratai with Skalitz's refugees. And so when you add this general distrust of people, they don't even have to be foreign per se. They can just be from the village over the hill. They are different from you. They are suspicious. And so they don't get the best welcome, refugees. Of course, there is some compassion. That's something that Christianity teaches. Just, be compassionate to others, understand their struggles, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's as we know, people will say one thing or do another. And that applies to every single period in the history of humanity. Bit of a cynical look at things, but that's how I see them. Pinkerstein. Is this Pinkerstein? Yes, it is. It's this one. Quite like it. It's a very small castle. It's unusual that a town has two. So there's one at each end. And they're owned by two different people. This apparently is owned by Sir Bernard. And the other one at the end of town is where Hans and Anush live. So that's Hans. That belongs to Hans. It's unusual having two castles belonging to two different people in the same town. Sure makes things a bit confusing and messy. Who rules what? Who gets paid taxes? Who beats up the peasants? So, confuses things. Oh, look, these guys. I know these.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I did die a couple of times trying to fight the Cumans, but
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
precisely
I
those
needed
guys.
to bury my parents.
And loot.
I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that.
Yeah.
I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead.
True.
He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzik.
Daddy.
Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
I am. And then I'm not. It's complicated. It's sad that you only get to use the sword at the start of the game. It's quite a good sword. So yeah, now I have to go to the other end of Rattay. As you can see, I didn't explore much. I just sold stuff around here. Mostly my flowers. The herbalist sure likes his flowers. Actually, I might sell a few to him now. On the way. And as you can see, refugees from Skalitz, they're begging. There's not much else they can do. And this was quite common. There were, during the Middle Ages, there were a lot of anti-beggar laws, actually. Particularly after the 14th century, the Black Death. After the 1340s, 1350s, there was a lot of anti-beggar laws. Just to try and force people to work, essentially. Because there was a time right after the Black Death when a lot of folks had died, there was a lot of work to be done, so kings and lords and princes just decided they couldn't have people not working, just begging, so they were anti-beggar laws to force people to work. There was a lot of regulation when it comes to labour in the Middle Ages. People oftentimes forget that. They think it was a lawless time. No one does anything. Oh my god, everything. Anyone does whatever they want. Not true. Not true at all. Kings can't even do whatever they want. Peasants definitely can't.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Yeah, a lot of legislation like that after the Black Death.
Are we agreed?
We're getting...
You know, establishing prices for things,
Satisfied?
how much you can sell different
almost
products
shake on that.
for,
Almost.
or establishing how much
I'll go for that.
people can ask for certain types of jobs. There are a lot of complaints about, for instance, shepherds charging, after the Black Death, charging for one sheep what they used to charge for 10 or even 20. It's pretty funny. People would just, now we would call them, entrepreneurs. But yeah, it was not a thing at the time. People didn't really appreciate it when there's 200 sheep in town, one shepherd, and he wants you to pay far too much for it. But then again, things are what they are. So that's the next house. Ooh, nettles. It's the baker, and then I think that's the cobbler. A lot of tempting targets to... Oh no, it's a tavern. The cobbler's after this. A lot of tempting targets to knock out and rob, because that's the kind of Henry I am. No. There we go. Cobbler. And then another tavern. A neat little town, Rattay. Quite neat. Everything you need. A couple of taverns, baker, traders, armor smith, a bladesmith, a weaponsmith, an apothecary, butcher, greengrocer, cobbler. A lot of good stuff. Pretty good example of what a medieval town is. Just a little bit small, have all these things. There's like, 50 people in Rattay at any time? But, yeah, pretty good example. It's pretty neat. Pretty nice town. So that's the hunter. Yeah, that's the hunter. And then Of course, the chapel. Every castle has one. It's a neat little chapel. Yeah, these are the, as far as I know, these are the patrons, essentially the people who helped fund the game. They're saints, literally. They are saints. ID Crusher, Oscozelt. And this is a funny little tidbit. I'm not going to pay 100 groschen for an indulgence. I haven't committed that many sins yet, and I have 800 groschen, so... But it's funny because you can pay for a papal indulgence, which will wipe away your sins. Means you can go to heaven if you die, and you do die a lot in this game. Just looking at this, I feel the call of the abyss. You know, just going through here. Yeah. Just go talk to Radzig. That's where the melees fought. Got in. Not a guard. Look very strange for a guard. Yeah, that's where the melees fought, and I will do that a couple of times just to own some skills. Is it this floor? No, I don't think so. I think it's the top floor. No, it is that floor. Haven't played in a while. That's the private quarters, right? There it is. Nothing to see, nothing to do. A candle. I don't need a candle. That's a very hard lock. We'll get there, Henry. We'll get there. That's an easy one, but not going to do it in front of everyone. And this is... Oh, he was there. He wasn't here. Oh, God, stupid me. Well, I'll go back, but at least I get to see this, which is... I love it. I just love it. That's the thing. Castles were very decorated. This is a great hall, a dining hall. Full of decor, you know. Places where to put your cutlery, your plates, you know, window seats. Nice fireplace there. It's pretty nice. It's one of my favorite rooms in the entire game. I love the doggos. Just cutest doggos. Of course, saints, as one does. But the scene, the battle scene, would just be a bit rude. Let's jump on the table. The battle scene. Oh, it is great. It's great. It's a tourney. Clearly, there's a lot of people watching. And that's, you know, Holy Roman Empire. That's the Lords of Lipa in the game here. Don't know who that is, and I don't know who these are. That's the St. George's Cross. Maybe they're English. No clue. Yeah, let's go back. Go back. Yeah, I'm not going to try and rob it. My man, you are sitting in nothing. You're floating into nothingness. You're walking in the air, or better yet, sitting in the air eating your porridge. What on earth? This is another ghost. This is, you know, I'll give it him. He does have squat game. He has very good squat game. Look at him. That's unbelievable. How is this man squatting so much?
Good day to you.
He's still squatting. Is he going to spend the entire dialogue like that?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Like sitting in the air?
Take care now.
Okay, this is just a lot. Just a lot. Just the by now, strange man. Strange man. You know, there's weirdos in every time period. Oh god, not nests. Oh. Okay, that one's fairly easy. I can just examine it. Ah! Thought I was gonna have to stab it. Nettles. Those sweet, sweet nettles. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of the main quest because I need a horse before I can unleash Psychopath Henry again, before I can start knocking out everyone, robbing them. Psycho Henry needs
Implements!
needs a horse.
Good health to you.
A horse, Bohemia for a horse.
Let's have a word about the... Is this enough?
That's...
Give me 8. 8.
Aye, that...
Nice. I'll talk to the refugees later. They'll give me a bunch of quests, but for now, Radzig. Nice little castle. Very nice. Excuse me, sir. Aha. There we go. Wrong place. Now, it will be surprising if I got it right.
What the...
No swearing, sir. I like a halberd. Nope.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I love
I
Hanush.
might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well
Also,
you
they
have
both
another castle
belong
at the
to
other end of town,
Hans,
eh?
but Bernard lives there. Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the...
Criminality.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even
Very
about?
charitable, this priest.
I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
Clearly.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
You're not a very good
Given
Christian
his due,
yourself,
I
Father.
don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get
You're
things
tearing
under
me
control.
apart,
But why in
Lisa.
God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Cheap.
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars
There
are
you go.
costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but
Sure did.
to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Ratsik.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too.
Oh boy.
They deserved a Christian burial.
We're gonna have the
Manage that,
talk.
at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
Now he's interested.
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
What an
Be
arsehole.
quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were...
Well done, Hanush.
If you're so concerned,
Good
Father,
lad.
maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves.
Yes.
I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything
Yeah.
left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes
Yes,
after
not
his
very
father,
smart.
I suppose. Lad,
Ha!
I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you,
A
boy?
very big
No
one.
fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir.
I'll
Please,
rob him
take me
before
into
he
your
robs
service and
me.
give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment.
You sure would.
How do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind
I mean, death
obedience
is pretty
are
bad.
good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get
It
it
was.
back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Yes, you can.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills.
Well, a blacksmith
So, we'd like to
who
make
is
him
still
my
a peasant.
service.
Sir,
There's no noble blacksmiths.
yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Nobles don't work.
Oh, I probably
Peasants
will.
do.
I'm doing this for your father, lad.
So
Don't
for yourself.
disappoint me.
Very interesting.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
Yay!
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't
He
forget,
won't.
Henry.
The
Don't
bastard.
disappoint me.
I won't. My
I
lord.
wish I could kill that priest. He is so awful. Just a terrible person. Okay. Now I have to go train with Bernard. Good. Gonna learn how to fight, finally. The music is pretty good in the game. This is why you need a horse, Henry. That dialogue is very interesting. It was Sigismund's original plan to just take Wenceslas to Rome, crown him as emperor, and maybe keep Bohemia for himself. In the end, Wenceslas is just as useless as ever. So Sigismund just drops the idea and just decides to take everything for himself. He will become Holy Roman Emperor and King of Bohemia anyways. It will take a few years, decades really. King of Bohemia in 1419, Emperor in 1437. Ah, wrong door. There we go. Went out the wrong gate.
Captain Bernard's not here. I should stop by during the day.
Oh, come on. Come on. That's really rude. Oh, let's go have a sleep then. Really rude of them, just letting me walk all this way and then telling me Bernard isn't there. He's very hungry. Oof, okay, sure. But yeah, the dialogue was quite good. The priest is annoying, but again, as I was saying, Christian values aren't really that universal, and they're not even universal within the church itself. It's one of the problems. That's why they're gonna have the Hussites in a minute, just popping up here in Bohemia. Jan Hus and all his fellows. Then later, the 16th century, the Reformation. Yeah. Maybe worry less about indulgences and more about
Look what I've got. You'll love
caring about people. It is true though, Henry did do a lot of dodgy things. A lot of dodgy things. This would not be acceptable behavior for a peasant, but then again, he isn't a peasant. We don't know that yet, but he is a noble bastard. So, you know, a bit more leeway there. Radzig will allow him to do a bunch of stuff that would not be allowed otherwise. Oh, he's here. Okay, good. Just get these nice little flowers so I can level up my strength a bit, because every time I pick a flower now I gain a little bit of strength. It's one of my perks. A little bit of strength. Every little bit helps. Matt, do you mind? Ta-da! The dog, I love Mutt, but he gets in the way. Gets in the way a bit. Hello there.
Good day to you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik said.
We met less than a day ago.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before,
Yes, I'm a peasant, we
we'll
get
start
it.
with something simple.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
Yeah. I don't like Bernard. Robard, incredible guy. Bernard,
Let's
bit
see
of
what
an
you're made of.
bit of a
Hold it properly.
douche.
Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
God. Blah, 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 blah.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body.
God, this is making
Try
me dizzy.
slashing from various sides to get used to it. Ah, that's it. Well done. Ah, that's it. Nice. Ah,
There we
that's
go.
it. Ah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That pointy tip isn't
that's
for
it.
decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times.
There's no pointy end. It's a wooden sword.
Good. Good. All right. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement.
Can
are
I
the
pick those
foundations
flowers
that
you're
you
standing?
build everything else
What are
on.
you doing with your leg?
Now, let's try
What
something
are you doing
more
with your leg,
common.
Bernard?
One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. All right. Let's go. Nice. Very good.
I am
Now
very
let's see how
good.
you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. All right. Not
Ow.
like that. Ah, that's it. Well done. Very good. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Let's go.
Good strike.
Ow. You haven't taught me how to dodge yet, you cheeky bastard. See, that's kind of rude. There we go. Give you a poke.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete
What
dead
punishments
boss.
could a peasant
Hard
expect
work
from what
to
Henry
become
has
a
done?
master, but you
Ah,
have the basics.
interesting
Let's
question.
try something more advanced. When in combat, keep
let's
an
just
eye
let
on the
Bernard
space
shut up.
between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in
think.
time. If I'm holding the sword raised
So what
up,
did he do?
an uppercut.
He
The sword is low.
disobeyed his
block.
lord.
Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
He is the son of a blacksmith, so as peasants go, he's fairly important.
That's it. All right. Good.
Fairly important as
Well done.
peasants go. But
Nice. Right.
at
Lesson
least
two.
whipped.
Everything you've learned about blocking
Publicly
is wrong.
shamed, publicly
When I
shamed
cover, I
and
can
whipped.
simply fend off your blows
Definitely.
with my sword and gain control of the space between us.
So he
better
he
not to
dis
control
he dis
just the
oh,
space.
shut up, Bernard. He disobeyed his lord. He failed to get the sword back, but that's just his own quest, his own thing. Yeah, that's it. He fundamentally just disobeyed Radzig. He was told to stay in Talberg, he left. So yeah, that's probably... If the Lord is fairly good, fairly fair and just, he's just gonna probably just publicly shame you a bit and whip you. And maybe pay a fine. Nothing too serious. You know, if Henry's caught stealing and stuff like that, he might get branded. He might lose a hand. If he's a recurring criminal, that's worse. If you get caught several times doing the same thing, that's much worse. In this case, first offense, so he should be fairly okay, just a bit of public whipping. And I'm not even talking about, you know, just like you see in movies, people being whipped to an inch of their lives, just having bloody backs. No, what they're probably going to do is going to put you in the middle of town, walk you through town, shouting out what your crime was, what your offense was, and who you are to shame you, put you in the middle of town, pull down your pants, and whack your butt with a stick a few times. That's probably what they'll do to Henry. It's probably what Radzig is going to do, which is a bit, you know, don't really want to imagine Henry getting whipped. But I guess in the new game he might get whipped because there's a kind of a justice system. In this game you pay a fine or you get put in prison for a bit. But prison isn't really a thing in the Middle Ages. You get sent to prison, but you don't stay there. That's not the point. You don't do time in prison. You are in prison whilst people decide, whilst the Lord or the bishop or the king decide what's to be done with you. You might be exiled, you might be fined, you might be killed, but you won't stay in prison forever. That's not the point. Sometimes you do stay in prison for a very long time, but that's until the king decides. Of course, might be hunting. Yeah, Henry's tough. I'm sure he could take a whipping. Yeah, probably. You know. I don't think Radzig would be too harsh on him either, because again, he is a blacksmith's son. Blacksmiths are very useful. If he was just like a farmer's boy or a shepherd's boy, he would have a lot harder time. Just, you know.
Well done.
Henry is less expendable than most peasants, let's say that.
Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from
And you're welcome, just feel free to ask any questions. I might not know the answer, but I'll give my best.
Nice. All right. Very good. Not bad.
There we go.
Very good.
Very good.
Good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed.
I thought you were doing full speed already. I thought you were just very slow. You missed.
Captain Bernard!
Oh god, not that
Wait a
guy.
while, Henry.
Not that guy. You prick.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here? I was on my way.
Training. Training is interesting. Not a lot of people are trained for in the Middle Ages. Fighting is seen as something that only the nobility, the knights, the squires should really do. It's all about class. People aren't necessarily afraid of peasants having weapons. That's not really a thing, but they don't get any training for the most part. These are the Sigismund from the game, the same Sigismund of Hungary that our Prince Pedro fought the Ottomans with and was granted fifth in Italy for his services, if I remember correctly. Yes, you are remembering correctly. It's the same guy.
I'll show you.
Ow. It's the same guy. Let me just beat
What is it? Sudden visitation by the Holy Spirit?
Yeah, he's dodging. Okay, so yeah, same guy.
All right,
Same
try it.
Sigismund of
It's
Hungary.
important not to move too soon.
Again,
Where you're going,
I like him. He is a very
Same
interesting
will
character.
happen if you
Doesn't
move
mean
too
he's a
late.
good person. Doesn't mean he's a good guy.
Attack
He
slowly
is
now.
awful. Most people are
See
awful.
me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
But he's very interesting.
Not like that!
Ooh. Ooh, sorry. Forgot how to dodge. There we go.
Good.
Yoink.
Very good.
I don't actually like dodging in the game. Ow.
Wrong. Again. Good. Fine. Now
But
try
yeah,
to
there's
move
this
quicker.
Portuguese
Try to get used
Prince
to the rhythm.
Pedro who
Never
goes
take your eyes off your opponent.
through a tour of
See
Europe
a
in
strike
the
before it can properly start.
1420s, and he visits Sigismund, and he fights with him in Hungary against the Ottomans. He does do that, and he gets a fief in northern Italy.
Well
He
done.
gets some land for his service, which is the usual thing. You pay nobles by giving them land. Land is the basis of the economy. Land is where peasants
And the
live and
last
work,
thing for
so
today,
that's where you get your
a
money.
trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block.
Of course, at the end of the
Then
Middle
change
Ages,
the direction
most
of
of
the
the
attack
land
at
is
the last
already
moment, and the opponent
occupied. It's
won't
been
even
given
know
to
what it
people,
is.
so
Try
you
it.
start paying
Draw
nobles
back your
just
weapon,
money.
then
Just
change
give
the
them money.
attack
Don't give
zone
them.
and strike.
Don't give them
I
land.
don't have time to react. Not like that.
Yes, there you go.
Not bad. Not like that. Not bad.
There you
Very
go.
good. All right. Wrong. Good.
Wrong. God, Bernard is
Well,
annoying.
now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me.
Oh, train,
Teach
right.
you something more
All
when you're
right,
up
when
to
you
it.
mentioned being in the mood for it. You know, mixed messages,
Don't
Bernard.
leave yet. Sir
You're not my
Radzik also
type.
wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Oh god, archery. Ugh. Now that I hate. Pick these flowers. Yoink. Yoink. Come on, yoink. There we go. But yeah, Sigismund. Interesting guy. Lives a long time, rules for a long time. He's king of Hungary from the 1390s up until 1437. I think that's the year he dies, 1437. Not sure yet, right now. He rules for a long time. Becomes king of Bohemia in 1419 when Wenceslas dies. Yeah, it could have been a different Sigismund, but he's a tough bastard. He lives a very long time. It is the same guy. He's fairly young at this point. He's like early 40s. He just decided that his cousin Wenceslas isn't fit for the throne of Bohemia, which honestly. Ooh, bludgeon some chickens. I don't have the bludgeon on me. But yes, the mythical or mystical bludgeon of Skalitz. Yes. It will have its day. Once I have a horse, I'll carry it with me. But yeah, as I was saying, it wasn't very usual for people to get trained for war. That happens with the knights and the nobles, yes, but the peasants really don't get any training. At the end of the Middle Ages, they start to be essentially forced to have weapons and have some degree of readiness for war, but it's not very common. Most people don't really have any training.
Let's see there. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there. and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
I hate archery in this
Save the
game.
thanks.
Hate
Get
it with a
position.
passion.
Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy.
They do
You
use
got two
them
bandits coming at
when
you
they're
from
hunting.
distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even
Yes,
organized
he
contests
did do
in
that.
Prague.
The English do
You
that
have
for a
got
long
far
time,
here. You're
encouraging
holding the
people
thing like a piece of
to
firewood. But
encouraging
enough
people
talk.
to
There's the target.
practice
Try and
archery,
hit it.
but I'll get back
Draw
to
the
that.
bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it
I'm not
back.
surprised the girl
All
didn't
one
save your
movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying. Shoot away.
Terrible.
Tell me
What you
what's
have
rather
there is
easy.
a training bow. The arrow drops.
Can I just
quickly.
shoot
If
hands?
you trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Could you shut up? Just shut up. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, just give up.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
Yes,
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard.
of course I'm bad.
will come of it
I'm a
anyway.
blacksmith's
And at the
son.
first
I've never
sign,
held a
Trump will
bow.
run away
I
like
just
any other
steal
coward
from
he
peasants and bludgeon
After all,
chickens.
he's done it before.
What were you expecting?
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks.
Would the English longbowman be considered a very rare case of regular people
If the
getting
blacksmith
trained
boy
even if
feels
it's
he
on their
can
own?
prove himself, then let him try.
Yeah, it's
Do you
fairly rare.
beat me? Well,
Anytime.
very well.
There
You
is
defeat
the
me, I'll give you money.
Edward III of England in the
Lose,
14th
you'll
century
have to pay up.
just
Do you even have any coin?
enacts
I
a
have
law that essentially
Then let's get to
forces
it.
people to practice shooting bows instead of playing football, for instance. Because there's a bunch of activities people would rather do, like playing football, which was very different from modern football, which was much more violent. You could use your hands, there wasn't any rules really. But people would rather just do normal stuff, but Edward the Third basically said people should start practicing archery, and they did. And for a very long time people do practice archery with longbows, and you really need to, because longbows are notoriously hard to master. Of course, other types of training like that happens elsewhere. In Portugal, for instance, crossbowmen had to train with their crossbows on Sundays after going to church. Some stuff like that happens all over Europe from the 14th century onwards mostly. But yeah, it's not most of the population. Most people aren't trained at all in anything. Like me in this game, in shooting this bloody bow. 2 misses. Great. I just want to get it over with because I'm going to lose anyways. What does it say? I don't have any more arrows. Oh! Oh, it was very close.
Congratulations, Sir Hans. Nicely shot.
Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow.
Sir Hans, is this
Ooh, sorry.
necessary?
Didn't mean to skip.
Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be? Blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Oh, great. How is he stronger than me? That's pretty bad. you go. Enjoy that, Hans. What do you call me? There you go. Another one.
We're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen.
You look like
I suppose I
shit.
should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you.
Hans the noseless, Hans the eyeless.
And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.
He's such a dick. Just want to knock him out. What else? What else? Speak with Bernard. Where is he? There he is.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it back.
Yeah, it was the Besteiros do Conto in Portugal. It was the crossbowmen of the number, essentially. There was a fixed number of crossbowmen in different cities and towns, and they had to train. Yeah, they had to train on Sundays after mass, after church, after going to church. Yeah, of course they had a bunch of privileges for being crossbowmen. They had a bunch of privileges. They didn't pay certain taxes. They didn't have to do certain tasks for the place they lived in. So they were fairly protected if they knew how to shoot a crossbow. But yeah, similar to the English, and that starts happening in the 14th century. Starts spreading through Europe. Just progressively, more people are trained in warfare, essentially, different kinds. When you get even later, people start learning how to use firearms, which is even harder to master than crossbows. Crossbows are fairly easy, honestly.
I hope he has.
Bows, though.
Watch it,
bows and long bows mostly, extremely hard.
Never had a problem, but you could be the first. Now go to the.
I've tried shooting longbows in real life a couple of times, and it did not go well. They are very, very hard. I'm not a very good archer, I'll tell you that much. I am good, however, at picking flowers. Only in game, though. Ooh. Regeneration. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't have anything good for the rest yet, I don't think. Ooh, thick-blooded's good. Yeah, thick-blooded. Final offer, yeah. Final offer. I sell a lot of stuff. Yeah. Bloodletter. Sword is kind of meh. I don't usually do combos anyways. Who does? I don't think most people do combos. Don't have anything good in stealth yet either. What am I gonna do? Bailiff. Report to the bailiff. I assume the military reform of the French during the later stages of the 100 Years' War falls into this trend of the late Middle Ages. It does, yes. It was, honestly, pretty good. Pretty good reform. I was a sword fan until I tried out the mace. Maces are just very good. Maces are fun. Maces and axes, that's what I like. Swords are fun, but bashing people with a hammer or a mace or an axe, that's very fun. It's also how you get through armor. Just bash it. Swords are useless against plate armor. You have to find the little nicks and the crevices in the armor to actually hurt someone. To actually kill them, you have to go like through the armpits or through the groin. Pretty bad. With a mace, Or a hammer, you can just bash them in the head a bunch of times. The bonk in the overhead attack is very satisfying. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And in the game, you get the perk where people just faint when you hit them in the head. It's pretty good, pretty useful. Just gonna bonk people around. Hello, hello, hello.
God be with you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed?
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Inappropriately. Someone's been pissing by the church.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
When you have a full armored cumin charging at you and you just bonk him in the head and he's down. Way too good. Yes, that is great. Or during the main quest with all the armored guys, just bonk, bonk. Bash them in the head, they faint, someone else kills them. Pretty fun. Don't try any of this at home, please. This is just a game. Don't bonk people in real life.
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of...
No, you don't.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, gear. Nice. Gimme stuff. We'll do the quest later. Now I just want pebbles. I want my horse. I want pebbles, my horse. Although, I will admit, I have committed the crime of selling pebbles on occasion, buying other horses. I have bought other horses. I bought the big white one, which is really strong and really fast. Pebbles is just too slow, but maybe I'll keep him this time. Oh. Henry the Weeder. I just weed the cities I go through. Just take all the weeds, take all the plants, just everything. And do a little bit of yoink here and there. Maybe stab a chicken. Where's my sword? Oh. It will never not be funny. This will never not be funny. Ooh. Weeds. Weeds! That's how I've been getting Henry strong. He's just picking weeds and killing chickens. He's just a proper country boy.
Hey.
I'm a country boy, I am. I'm Henry. I pluck weeds and kill chickens.
Don't think you can just help yourself here. I have to account for everything.
Hello.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for
The bludgeon is more satisfying. I have to get it.
As good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's
gonna give me a bludgeon.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
Yes, I do.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town.
Don't promise me
Be there
things
to
you
stop
can't
trouble, not
give.
start it.
Don't promise me a good time and then do nothing. Oh, mine is actually better. This one's clean at least. And a bludgeon! It's not the mystical bludgeon, but it is a bludgeon. Chicken, 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 chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken. Macaque! Where's my dog? Here you go. Have a whole chicken.
Look what I've got. You'll love it.
Should probably sell the things I have because I am over encumbered. I am still gonna kill the chickens. Why does he put his weapons away when he kills the chickens? Oh, is it because he has the shield? Ah, it was.
I'm very glad to see you. How are you doing?
What I like about this game is that people actually dress with color. A lot of the representations in the Middle Ages in games and movies and whatnot, they're always very dark. Everyone's just wearing black and grey and brown. Not here. People wear, you know, white, yellow, blue, green. It's a colourful world. People will use colours if they have them. It's not all just put through a grey filter. Houses are colourful. People dress colourfully. Look at the tents over there. People like colour as much as any other time in history. Depends if they can afford it or not. But, you know. Oh, no one in the stocks today? No. I'm going to sell the weeds to the herbalist. I think I'm going to sell the gear I was just given as well.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Oh, right, weeds. Never mind. I want to sell weeds. This is how I make my money. I'm a peasant boy. I do peasant things. I weed the city. I weed the city of every single herb. Also gives me charisma when I have them in my inventory. So it's a good bit of money.
I'd like to just...
Oh, you want more
We
money?
agree?
Club.
What about this?
56. Nice.
I'll go for that.
Bye bye. I'm gonna buy my stuff.
Good health.
I just got it from the armory. It's fresh. It's new. Never worn. Light padded armor. Never worn. Padded coif. Never worn. Common bassinet. One previous owner.
Let's have a word about...
Aye.
Is this enough?
It's not
All right.
a nice sum.
35. Come on.
Aye.
Yes.
Carrots and apples. Pick today. You've got a smile.
Carrots and apples. Ah, there he is.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
You're too early. We'll meet in the afternoon down by the church. All right.
What do you mean? We are by the church. It is 11. What do you mean?
You're too early. We'll meet.
11 and 19. It's 11 now, you lazy bastard. Hello? God. Lazy bastard. Do you think he's ready now?
Have you lost something?
Yes, my marbles.
I see you're kitted out.
Oh, thank God.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yes, yes I am. And I will repay her for everything. If you know what I mean?
Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men.
Yes, she does.
Tell me,
I
how
can
did you pay
confirm.
her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I want to serve Sir Radzig. Because he's my
I wanted to
dad.
enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with
I'm
any
very
misconduct
thick.
yourself.
I don't think I'll learn
I'll make
anything.
sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Will you though? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up fighting the Lord of the
This
Town.
is our church, St. Matthew's.
This is the church? I would never have guessed. Doesn't look like a church to me. Looks like the town brothel.
It's the house of God, and as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters.
Ooh. Nice. We like a
Grave digger
crypt.
lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
That's where he lives, huh? Maybe I'll pay him a visit, the old parish
This is our
priest.
rathouse. Pretty big, eh?
Town hall, huh?
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto notarius.
Are you okay there?
And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. Wouldn't be proper, as I'm
There's a
sure
lot of
you
talk
know.
going on.
He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory
do you
was
mind?
brand new in autumn, and
do
two
you mind?
people have already been rotting on it.
Swordsmith lives here. Then you'll need a rake.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Is that for you?
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your
Hi,
name
Jane. Me, Tarzan.
This beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How is she bothering you, master? Sounds a bit weird.
What's the problem here?
Less polite than what the
And I
text
won't have
suggested.
beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's
Your
plenty of
hat
fun
looks
to
really
pick from.
stupid.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't
Folk?
keep walking all day and night.
Fair.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
I'm sure you can afford a bit more.
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
A good point.
True.
What would you know?
Henry knows about hunger.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine.
Well,
Fine, have it your way.
if I can be king,
God
yes,
bless
yes.
you, and you
If
two
Solomon
citizens,
also
there
stole
won't
from
be a
people's
nuisance,
homes
won't
a
really.
lot
Thank
and knocked
you,
them out,
thank
yes, that's
you.
me, King Solomon
Jesus.
of Bohemia.
You're as bad as each other.
Solomon of Bohemia. Henry the Psychopath. 1-all. Same person. Don't drink that. That's probably piss. What the fuck, Mutt? Jesus, you. Come here.
Look what you'll love.
Wash your mouth. Come on. There you go. Have some chicken. Ooh. Ooh, where did you go? Uh-oh. Where did the bastard go? Oh, there he is. Whew. Glad you waited.
Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul,
Yeshke.
kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush
Pretty good
is
line.
managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
They sure do. A lot of regions don't want to give up power. Obviously, because who wants to give up power? Really? Really, Mutt? I did say the puddle was all pissed, and apparently it's his own. Oh, of course I'm hungry. Jesus Christ, Henry.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets.
I don't
Then it's
think
filled to bursting with
I don't
folk
think there's
from
ever a
all around.
market while we're here. I don't think market happens during the game. City just always looks the same. From what I've heard, Sir Hanush only gave Rattay to Hans around 1415 after Hans went to court over it.
We've also got the baker's shop here. And that
Sounds
mad
pretty
merchant
realistic.
Volkran Kruger has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein.
Yeah,
which the
sounds
young
about
bucks are
right.
none too
I don't
happy
know.
about.
I don't know.
I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Bohemia isn't my specialty, but that kind of thing does happen. You know, once people have power, they don't really want to give it up.
There's
Which
one
makes
alehouse
sense.
here on the market square, the Traders' Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
But yeah, again, just the fact that he went to court over it tells you a lot about medieval justice. There is a court. You can ask for justice from the king, or from the king's officials, or from your local lord. They will do justice. Of course, there's no...
Let's move along.
There's a
to the
lot
baby.
of laws, and there's written laws, but they don't necessarily have to follow them at all times. You know, it depends on the time and place. You might have just a very good lord, or you might be very unlucky and have a very, very shitty lord. There are a lot of those. The towns complain a lot about lords who just go to town, stay there forever, demand things, never pay for anything, eat, drink, break things, and... Oh, where's he gone? Oh.
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master.
Ow, how did I injure
Whoever
myself?
taught you?
They...
What is it, lad?
Daddy's dead.
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So
How
am
did I injure
My
myself?
papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Very, very compassionate Nightingale. Good character. Shame he doesn't show up again. Good lad. See, very colourful. Look. Yellow, red, Bit of green, or grey, white. Colourful. The Middle Ages are a lot more colourful than people usually think.
The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal.
I hope nothing bad happens to him.
For a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there.
Stairway to heaven.
So on. It'll take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Good. That's what good lords do. They actually build stuff and make stuff. It's a pretty cool tower. It's neat having an armory as well. Good place to rob. Not by Henry though. No. Don't. Okay, I'm gonna help you by. Oh,
my respects.
Shit. No, sorry. Just gonna yoink. I hate it when you try to weed and accidentally talk to someone. Ugh. Who wants to talk to people? Ugh.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Just as you ordered.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass.
How much
Don't
training
guard
would
the
these
gate.
town guards really have?
Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff. Oh, God forbid.
That's the thing. Pretty much none. That's depends on the time and the place. Again, I say this a lot, and I will say this a lot. But usually, the people who patrol the town and look for criminals and try to keep the town safe are the people who live there. They're not necessarily professionals. There's no professionals of any kind. So they're just people who live there and have some... They give them weapons and that's it. Usually that's it. It's different when you talk about castles. In castles, you know, you have actual soldiers there. Small garrisons, usually in times of peace. And then larger ones in times of war. But in cities and towns, there's not really guards usually. In bigger places like, I guess, Rattay or London, Lisbon or Paris, you always have some people whose job it is to just go through town and make sure there's no crime going on, stuff like that, arresting people, but they're not really trained for anything. There's a lot of complaints about them, usually.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Hey!
Oh, great, the game. I hate the game.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
I'm definitely gonna lose.
St. George, guide my hand.
So what are the rules? I don't remember. Is it 6s? 6 is good. And 5s. But not 3s. Yeah, that's pretty good. Would these people get chosen to be town guard based on reputation or something of the sort? Or do these people apply for the job, if it makes sense? They would be chosen, yes. They would be chosen. Usually, every town has people who are responsible for its security. A sheriff, in England, for instance. Alcaide in Portugal. Alcalde. Alcaide. Something like that in Castile and then later Spain. And they usually pick these men. Usually they're friends or family, and they get picked because of who they are. They might not be good for the job in any way, shape or form. They might be terrible. But yeah, it's all about who you know. It's all about connection. It doesn't really matter if you're good, if you do anything competently. It's about who you know. And sometimes, in times of greater instability, there are more patrols added. So usually what you do is you organize groups of people who live in certain streets. So neighbors, let's say 4 or 5 people from each street are responsible for its security. So they go around it during the day, during the night mostly, with their own weapons to just make sure nothing happens. That also is a thing. And people usually have their own weapons anyways, and they should and they're obligated to, if anyone calls for help in the name of the king, you have to pick up your weapons and go. That's the thing. You have to get your weapons, get your spear, get your shield, just get out of the house, go, because someone needs help. And it's probably, if they're saying they need help in the name of the king, technically they are good guys, but not necessarily or not always. Yeah, you have to go. So is it 4s? No, it's the 1 and nothing else. I'm glad you find it interesting. It's, you know, people did what they could. It wasn't perfect, by a long shot, but it's what they could. They did what they could to keep their family and their property safe, essentially.
That's all.
I'm definitely going to lose this. Then again, maybe not. Things are finally coming at Millhouse. Boo!
A win at last!
There's a lot of disputes of who gets to be a guard. A lot.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night.
Because once you give people power, they tend to be, you know,
closing the taverns.
Isn't it still
a bit more violent, or demand people pay them,
it was in Skalitz, but here in
or just
Rattay, we close up at this hour.
apprehend
Except,
stuff
of
just
course,
because,
during fairs and big festivals.
steal
Then we
food,
don't
a lot of
close
stuff.
at all.
I see. Should I go and
Sometimes
ring
the
bell?
problem
If
is
you
the
wouldn't
law
mind,
itself.
The bell is hanging outside the
Which is fun.
roundhouse.
It's
Ring
very funny.
3 times, then go to the Trader's
Funny
Tavern
because
by
it happened
Market
1,000 years
Square
ago.
and make
Not
sure
funny
the
when it
innkeeper
happens now.
closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
This is a very gamey thing. Just, yeah, walk around, be a guard in a town. It would be a bit different in reality. Although, once the bell rings and you're told, everyone's told to go home, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ring the bell, which signals the end of the day. everyone has to go home, and if they're on the street, they have to have light with them. So they have to be carrying a torch or a candle, so they're identifiable. If you're not carrying any light, you are immediately considered suspicious. And you will probably be arrested, and in the morning they'll call a judge to just decide what to do with you. And of course, if you are walking at night without a light and you're carrying weapons, that's even worse. That is definitely a sure sign that, oh god, this guy's a criminal. Arrest him, take everything he owns, and call the judge. Of course, if it's during the night, the judge is only going to come in the morning. So you get to spend the night in jail, which is definitely not a pleasant experience. Not that I've ever been to a medieval jail, but it doesn't seem very nice. Here we go. Ring the bell, everyone goes home. Or they should. Go home, artisan. Home, beggar Jane. Oh, sorry, you don't really have a home. Sorry about that. It's a faux pas. That's on me. On me, beggar Jane. See, she's carrying a light. Very nice of her. Oh, that's Hanush. He doesn't have to do anything because he makes the rules.
He's an honest fella. And what
Light,
would he do to cause
light.
it anyway?
God has light. She is not obeying the law, but I guess she's going home right there. Are you going home? No, she's gonna sit.
What are you up to here?
You are violating the law, madam. I am kneeling so you can look me in the eye. You This game has a lot of ghosts. Oh, there she is.
What? Show yourself.
I'm right in front of you.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we can see that this wasn't
Could have
going
washed
very
your
well.
face, Hans.
So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
It's not a coincidence then they all make fun of the church a lot.
Forgive my intrusion.
Because the Hussite movement's just about to be born.
Buy us around.
A lot of
I'm
criticism
afraid we don't drink with peasants.
going around.
You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
See, this is pretty stupid. You don't tell the Lord to go
While I'm
home.
sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour.
See, Henry, this is
Want
very
anyone to share with
stupid.
the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Ratte.
No, it's Sir Hanush.
Oh, is he here? What is he hiding under the
Hans
table,
himself
maybe?
dies during the Hussite Wars. Wow.
Then what he wants
Suits him, doesn't it?
is worth a fart in a bathhouse.
The quest about the people getting tortured. Yeah. Yeah. People do get tortured
Enough.
on occasion.
You can't talk to me
It's
like
not
that.
nice.
I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
Yes, we are.
Definitely are.
And I'm gonna win.
This yokel needs to be taught his place.
If I beat Kunish, I can beat you.
That'll teach you how to talk to your men.
Dopper delay.
Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Teach that insolent pup a lesson. Give that
Ah. It ended.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind?
Yeah, this would have gone
Raising your
very
hand to a
poorly for
nobleman?
Henry.
And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might
This
be
is
good for their
definitely a
morale, but it's
lot
bad
worse
for
than
your
what he
honor.
did before.
You spend all your days drinking.
He is probably going to
chasing
pay
wenches.
a very big fine, get
Paid
exiled,
any
whipped,
attention at all
the
to your
bunch.
duties.
Maybe even loses
Now
a hand.
See what that leads to. Tomorrow,
Depends on
go
how
with me to a hearing.
Hanush is feeling, really.
Landowners asked me to settle a dispute.
He's clearly very
An
angry,
excellent
so
lesson for you.
I had planned to go.
Henry
hunting,
would
but if you think listening
probably
to the pointless
be
gripes of a bunch of old fools
in
will benefit
deep
me,
shit.
So be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Fair point, fair point. Good lesson.
Sir, I have responsibilities as a bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility.
It's true. Very true.
Let's go.
Henry is a danger to himself and others. He will get someone killed, likely himself. You do not attack the lord of the town. He is gonna be responsible for judging your case, and you are fucked. Terrible idea. So I'm gonna have a meet Capon at dawn. I'd love to go see Theresa, but main quest only, babe. Main quest only for now. Yeah, I'm also gonna dump some stuff. This is not the real bludgeon, so I'm gonna leave it. Don't need that. Don't need so many savior schnapps. I'll dump that. Yeah, should be fine. We're going hunting. And we're gonna kill some cumin. Ooh, should probably eat, actually. Get up, have a snack. Some stew before bed. Mmm, delicious. But yeah, the Hussite Wars. Sometimes they consider the First Reformation the Hussites. It's interesting because they try to reform the church, but then they just break away from it. And there is a bunch of crusades to try and bring down the Hussites, but they never succeed, which is quite impressive. Come on, Mutt. And it's very interesting that these crusades always fail, and so Bohemia just adopts, at least for a time, the teachings of Jan Hus, which is interesting. Oh, wrong way. Hello, hello, hello.
Here I am.
This is
I'm
me.
overjoyed.
There's no one else,
Have you got
nowhere
a
else on earth
No,
I'd
sir.
rather be.
Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. God be with you.
It's a bit counterproductive just having me run all the way. It'll slow us down considerably. You should give me a mule or a donkey or something, because this is just dumb. I'm gonna slow us down so much just by walking. I'm gonna be exhausted by the time we get there. Cute doggos though. Kinda look like big rats.
Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith!
There's a dog in the way. Ah, you saw it. Da, 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 da.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly.
Well, definitely.
But that doesn't mean you were in the right.
No, it does not.
You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yeah, pretty dumb.
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was...
In the arena, sir?
a little upset.
Ah! I'd just like to tease Greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
Yay, I get to use a bow again. Well, definitely, mostly just gonna use my horse. But hunting is the favorite pastime of the nobility. They love hunting. It's also good practice for war. You ride a horse, you kill things, you use spears and lances.
This kind? Yes.
Bows and
I've been hunting
crossbows.
since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and
I'll
learn.
have you know I threw
do the
rocks
best
at
I
those
can.
bunnies.
Sorry.
With a sling, because I'm a peasant, not an idiot.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... That is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... Well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
I'm not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there
Exactly,
before the
what I
day's out.
want to do is talk about my trauma with my bully. Exactly, the kind of thing I want to do. I'm traumatized. My family was killed 2 days ago, or like a week ago at most. And my bully wants me to talk to him about it.
Well, mate, look out!
Ooh, mushrooms. Ooh, God, the chicken's gone bad. Forgot to sell the chicken. Wine and bacon.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Ratte for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already.
It means you're a
sir.
child, Hans.
It's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
Long live the king.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village. Like a flock of sheep bleating all
Real
the
life
time.
problems. You're a lord. That's what you have to do. Deal with people's complaints and problems. Not that you always have solutions, but you are their lord. They pay you taxes for a reason. They pay tribute in kind or money for a reason. You eat their chickens, you spend their money, drink their wine, so you might as well listen to their problems and try to offer some kind of solution.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What?
I wish.
Humans? But
You should see your face. I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One.
You don't hunt boars with bows.
And a few
You do it with spears.
But what about you?
Boars are
Before I
very
could get a
strong and
word out,
very,
you're the
very
tongue
hard to
loose.
kill.
So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away.
They should be honoured to pay
I don't know
taxes.
what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Otherwise, they'll get the
I heard in the tavern.
What, that Sigismund
heavy
flew down on a
end
dragon?
of the mystical
That the Cumans have
bludgeon of
horns and
Skalitz.
hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right.
It happened 3 days ago, Hans.
Well, never mind. Anyway,
Still a
it's
bit
too late to go
sore.
anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Hello, doggo.
Look what up.
Come on, I have more rotten chicken
Look what
for
I've
you.
got. You'll love.
It's almost as big as him.
Look what I've got for. You'll love it.
Big boy eating 3 whole chickens. Not that I'm gonna do much hunting, but why can't I do more at once? I hope they fix this in the next game. Just cook a few at a time. Otherwise no one cooks anything. I just usually don't cook anything at all. There we go. Sleepy times. Yeah, as I was saying, hunting. Kings and nobles, they love hunting. Peasants can do it too, some kinds of animals, usually rabbits, but deer out of the question. Although peasants do take part in hunts and they help lords do it. They're essential to it. You need a lot of peasants with dogs and spears to just get the deer or the boar ready, or even sometimes the bears or the wolves to be hunted.
Sir? What? I thought we were going to get an...
Early means at first light. Light, you dolt. Do you want me to break my neck in the black
It's
of
not
night?
dark.
Go back to sleep. Farewell.
It's no longer dark. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Wake up!
Sir? I thought we were...
Early. See you later.
God, what an idiot. Ah, ready?
God bless you.
Sir?
Not now, Black. God be with you. What are you waiting for?
Really? Such a renowned hunter needs
Jesus,
help.
Hans, you are hard to deal with.
Dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most
Great,
bears wins.
6 hours of hunting.
And if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment.
Already took it because I
After all,
loot
there's no
everything.
sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
By all means, Sir Hans.
I have a dog
You'll soon
who
be
will
laughing on
hunt
the
the
other side of
hares
your
for me.
grubby face.
My
And
shit
now turn
aim
your
will
back
not
for a
matter.
while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Whatever. Let's go. Ooh, there's one there. There we go.
Get him!
Doggo. Good boy.
Let's hunt some hare.
I'm on. Oh, there's one. Nice. Oh, it's the one I've looted? Yeah. Let's go. Nice.
Look what you...
Hunting. Very, very, very dull. Good boy. Thank God I have mutt. Mutt's a good boy. Hunting. Favorite pastime of the nobility. I, however, suck at it. But the nobility used to hunt all sorts of things. Hares, rabbits, boar, deer, wolves, bears, wild horses. They used to hunt wild horses sometimes as well. Lions. There were specifically some... Hunt that guy. Dog is tired from hunting. Okay, so where's the... Oh, come on. That was a hit. Jeez. I think if I kill a deer, it should count as like 10 rabbits. Don't forget to wash your feet. Ooh, nice. Terrible. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh. How am I so bad at this? You know what? Come here. Come here, you fucking thing.
To me?
Oh, you idiot.
Get him!
Gotcha, bitch. Sorry. Sorry, rabbit. Sorry, little hare. Yeah, North Africa, the nobility sometimes went there to hunt lions in the 15th century. In the 16th as well. It's just, sometimes just hunt lions in North Africa. Come on, that was a hit. That was a hit if I've ever seen one. Ah!
To heal, Mutt.
Oh, don't shame me like that. Good thing Hans isn't watching. Henry wouldn't hear the end of it. Yeah. I mean, I'm bad with a bow in real life, but this is ridiculous. At least I managed to hit a target. Here I can't do shit. Okay, this one is mine. Oh my god, how is this not a hit? I swear this is going through the rabbit. Finally, Jesus Christ. It only took me 18 arrows to hit the rabbit. Thank you, Mutt. Very useful. I like being an archer in most games where you can be one. In this one, nah. Terrible, terrible choice. Ooh. Speaking of terrible choices, oh come on! Ah. This wasn't my fault. This was the dog's fault. There he goes. Oh my god, if you're not gonna hunt him, just don't get near him. Stupid dog. Oh, that's Hans there. Oh. This is embarrassing, honestly. Oh, now you get him. Thanks.
Good boy. That's my... Good.
I will get better at this eventually, but for now it's just embarrassing. I just need to shoot a few people in the face. Just give me a couple of bandits. Ooh, lots of plants though. Honestly, I could have installed a mod that gives me a sight. I might do that. I might do just that because this is ridiculous. Oh, I thought I saw something there. But yeah, remember, you know, one of the big points of contention in the story of Robin Hood is because people couldn't hunt in the King's Forest. They couldn't hunt in Sherwood Forest. That is a thing. Kings and nobles have their own forests, they have their own fields, they have their own areas of nature where they can hunt and cut wood and stuff like that. That happens a bit all over medieval Europe. But there is a possibility to hunt things. So crossbowmen in Portugal, for instance, are allowed to hunt rabbits as long as they use their crossbows because it's considered good practice. In other places of Europe, you can also hunt rabbits because there's so many of them. There's usually this misconception that medieval peasants didn't have anything other than just a few scraps of vegetables and some bread. They didn't have the best diet, as in there wasn't a lot of variety, but they ate a lot of different stuff. They ate a lot of vegetables, fruits, depending on season, obviously. They ate some meat. They ate some meat, chicken, pig. Pig was good. They usually just killed pigs during at Christmas time, during the winter, to have a lot of food for the time. You know, October, November, they just, you know, Fatten the pig out, fatten the pig up, kill him just before Christmas. Have a lot of food. Save him up, keeps you through the winter. And that happens a lot, just not just during the Middle Ages, during the early modern period as well. I'm encumbered. Beef, however, not very common. Kings have a lot of beef. They have a lot of steaks. They have a lot of beef. Of course, you can imagine how hard. Nuts as well. Good point. Chestnuts, hazelnuts, all that kind of stuff. Roots, mushrooms, fish. There was a lot of fish consumed in medieval Europe, mostly because of religious reasons. Because if you remember, there's a long period of the year, Lent, when you can't really eat meat. And that applies to peasants, to nobles, to the king, to the church, to everyone. You can't have meat during holy days, so if it's the feast of some saint or another, you can only have fish, you can't have meat. And of course, no one considers just having vegetables without anything else. That's crazy. You need fish, meat, something. But you can imagine just how sick people must have been of just eating fish like 150 times a year because you can't have anything else. And also how hard the steaks must have been. Just the meat must have been just like a shoe, just eating a shoe. Before, you know, we selectively bred animals into just becoming just food on a hoof. Food on hooves. Just everything was just, you know, as it is naturally, just muscle and a lot of gristle. So food in the Middle Ages, people tried to make it appealing. That's why they used spices so much. Just use sugar and pepper and all sorts of herbs on everything to make it taste of something. Not everything was just terrible porridge. I am encumbered. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not as if... Oh no, I guess it is worth a bit of money. I should probably sell it at some point. Though... might be the only sex I get. We'll see about that. We'll see. I'll just eat all my food. 11. I guess I'll have to drop some meat. Drop like 20 meat or something. Half of it should be fine. There we go. So yeah, medieval food doesn't seem very appetizing. Not a big fan of just sweet meats in general or stuff like that, so medieval food definitely not a thing for me. Spices and stuff like sugar and pepper, they were pretty expensive as well. They weren't... Not everyone could afford them. It's mostly a thing for kings and the high echelons of nobility and clergy. But then you have stuff like honey, which is more available, and lots of different herbs which people use all the time. Garlic, onion, people use this kind of stuff. But the descriptions of medieval feasts, they're pretty fun. Just roasting entire pigs, sometimes entire cows or bulls, just completely full, or roasting peacocks with feathers and all, just to present them as a thing. Or geese, ducks, lot of stuff. They sound cooler than they probably tasted, honestly. But this is making me a bit hungry, honestly. Yeah, I think I'll go just finish this quest. I'm just gonna go actually wait for a bit, not gonna hunt anymore. I'm gonna wait. And then I'm gonna finish up this quest and then I'm gonna go. And then I'll be back tomorrow. Just hunt a bit. Then save Hans. And that'll be that. That'll be that for tonight. Been a long day. Just working, recording stuff for the podcast. Just long day. A lot of writing. Though I do enjoy writing a lot more when it's raining outside, which it has been today. Raining quite a bit, so a bit nicer to just write stuff while listening to the rain. That's quite pleasant. Just gonna wait for Hans. Hello, hello, hello.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? I did quite well.
Look, why do you ask? You were right on my arse.
No, I wasn't.
Not bad though. Quite good actually, for a common blacksmith's boy.
Shouldn't there be some reward for the victor?
Jesus, the insolence. A serf asking his lord for coin.
Obviously.
But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse.
You have some, I don't.
Your serf humbly thanks you, my lord.
And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game.
I'm just gonna dump all this here because it's gonna go bad before I can eat it or use it, so put that as well. Suppose I can use this. Right, running after the horse again. Oh. Glitchy McGee over here. You also wouldn't take your horse to the woods all dressed up. This is just the recipe for disaster. This is just gonna get stuck on the bushes, on the trees, everywhere. It's just gonna rip. It might injure the horse, and horses are very, very expensive. Horses are very useful, very common, but very pricey. Very hard to maintain, very hard to breed. Not hard, but expensive. Very expensive animals. Very useful and very beautiful. They're used in farming, they're used in war, transport, communication. They're used everywhere. Industry. Horses are really man's best friend. Not really dogs, it's horses. Horses, mules, donkeys. They are very, very useful to medieval people. I'm a peasant, so I would need a special permission to actually ride a horse in a lot of countries. They would not give me permission to ride a horse like Hans is riding. I would have to ride a mule or a donkey because I'm a peasant. So, you know, unless I'm like fairly wealthy, then I'll be forced to have the same kind of weapons and a horse as a knight, essentially. Then I can have one and I can ride it, but only if I have one. If I have enough money to buy one, feed it.
And it's been freshly
Don't hunt boars with bows. Terrible idea. You're just gonna get killed.
Just like last time. Slow and quiet, whatever you do. Understand? Or watch out for them from the top of that mound there.
Boars are very vicious and they're very strong.
What's the matter, laddie? Needs a shit?
You're crouching just as much as me, Hans. If anything, you'll need to shit in a minute. You're gonna get so scared.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I? You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears.
Exactly.
Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn.
Did you see that?
Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can...
Fuck! After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry. Chase down that swine!
Great. Now I have to find him. Run, run, run. Yeah, told you. That's not how you hunt. Don't kill the bunny. Oh, God. Stop hunting.
Here.
Oh, now where is Hans? Oh, going the wrong way. Where is Hans? A grave, though. Oh, I don't have a shovel. I don't have a shovel. Boo. Hans, huh? I don't remember where he is. I think he might be by that road. Haha! He is! Let me save the game because I might die here. Okay. He's the better arrows. So there's 2 or 3 cumin, I don't remember. Yeah, they are. Oh, that guy.
Your mother is a whore!
Ooh. Missed, obviously. Come on. Ow. Why don't I have my sword out? Right. There we go. Ah. Come on. One down. Oh, right, I'm not wearing any armor. Oops. Ah, the other guy's over there, I think. Hello, hello. Is there another one? Wait a minute, Hans, I'm looting. Nicopolis Saber. Again, Battle of Nicopolis. 1396. Crusade. He did have a shield, didn't he? Oh, there it is. Downside of saving in these parts is that you get increasingly drunk. Yep. It's fine. I think Henry needs to be a bit drunk to be able to kill people anyways. Am I hungry? I'm not. Anything I can pilfer? Oh, nice. Very nice. Another one. Thought I heard someone. Ah. Not bad. 2 kills, didn't lose any life. Not bad at all. For old Henry.
Come on, Henry, old chap! I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
A nobleman with crushed balls, friend.
Now you're playing with fire, boy. I could have you in the pillory for that, and then with my own 2 hands, I'd crush your balls.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right.
Don't tease me with a good time, Hans.
And my damned horse has bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
It's Lord Claypool.
Thank God it didn't make us walk all the way to Rat Eye.
Everybody,
It's a nice city though.
you help him.
Nice layout. Very strong walls. Impressive. Apparently they made him a bit too strong. They're thicker and higher in the game than in real life, but that's fine, you know. Creative liberty on all that.
How's it possible, Ratsy? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead.
Definitely.
To think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Hooray! Henry commits several crimes and gets rewarded.
Promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
Honestly, better than being, you know, whipped.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Cool it! Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skyx.
Mostly piss at this point.
There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And give him a horse.
Yay!
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner.
Henry wouldn't really
as
know
soon
how to
as
ride a
possible.
horse, so this would this would take a while. And riding horses is dangerous. Okay. So yeah, that's it. It's saved, right? Yeah, it did. This is it. Thank you all for coming. Very good stream. Had fun. Lots of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. So, see everyone. Have a good night.